Welcome back, everyone, to the Rival Takes podcast. I am your host, Josh Burnett. Join with me is our other host, James Baldwin. And today we're kind of going to go off track a little bit. We're going to kind of give you a different kind of vibe, different kind of format here. We're going to go through three different topics today, and James and I are just going to kind of debate them. And, we kind of normally have like an agenda to cover stuff. So we're just going to kind of go through three things and we're going to kind of ramble a little bit. So excuse us, it's our first time trying this. So obviously let us know what you guys think. But yeah, I mean, let's without further ado, let's just get right into it. So first, we're going to talk about Miami of Ohio men's basketball. So for those of you who don't know, they are undefeated, 31 and 0. MAC championship hasn't started. Is their tournament started yet? I think it has, but they're not playing it. They have not played a tournament game yet.
Yeah.
So as of right now, in a lot of the bracketology stuff, they are in the first four out. So they're not currently projected to make March Madness, according to a lot of professionals, like people who make the bracket, do bracketology and whatnot. And we're just James and I are just gonna kind of give you our opinions and kind of like what we think about it. So James, let's start with you.
Um, I think it's absolutely absurd that people think that they should be out.
Mhm.
I mean, they haven't lost a single game all year since November. Like that should be the end of the discussion right there, really.
Yeah,
I mean, even if they lose in the MAC tournament, if they lose to UMass tomorrow, which they play tomorrow at 10 a.m., but if they lose to UMass, they should still be in because they would be 31-1, which like no team does ever, really.
yeah.
I mean, I don't I don't get where all this hate comes from. Everybody loves Cinderella teams all the time, but apparently now it's so horrible.
Yeah, I mean, I just think the biggest thing that like kind of irks me about this is that like people are like, yeah, they shouldn't be in, and then they're like, Auburn should be in. You're like,
Oh yeah.
well, Auburn has lost 15 games this year. Like, how many? I mean, like Miami, Ohio has lost 15 less games. Sure, they're playing less, like a easier schedule, but they still haven't lost once. Not one. They've come close, but who's to say that Auburn doesn't lose to, Kent State, who's like actually a pretty good team too.
Yeah.
And it's like there is one undefeated team this year. There's just one. I feel like you have to reward winning games. Like why else? Like why would you want to play if you have no
Yeah.
chance of making the tournament after doing everything you possibly can? Like it really doesn't make sense to me that there's even a chance that they're left out. Like they should easily be, yeah, they can be 13, 14 seed and lose in the first round. Who cares? They deserve to be there. Auburn doesn't deserve to be there unless they win the SEC championship, in my opinion. Like,
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if Auburn won the SEC tournament, they'd be an auto bid, but
yeah,
um yeah, I mean, Miami's literally done everything they possibly can. They've won every game. They tried to schedule harder teams and they all said no. Um,
yeah. So it's maybe been on Miami there. Like,
yeah, I mean, what do you want them to do? I mean, they can't blow out every team by like 30. Like that's what seemingly everybody wants them to do.
yeah, like
I've seen people say that they're not even the best team in the MAC. Like they think Akron's better. Just
look at the record, right? I mean, just
a
that.
record and their head to head. I
Yeah.
mean,
I mean, if one team's 31 and 0, which team you think has a head to head? Like, come on.
yeah, I mean, they beat Akron. They're not Miami, Ohio's the best team in the MAC by a mile. They should be in it whether they win the tournament or not.
Sure.
Um, I just don't understand.
Yeah, it
They,
just seems like
I
people are just
mean,
kind of hating, like kind of
yeah,
trying to find something to hate about a truly really likable team.
yeah. I
Like,
mean, Duke is number one, right?
no, yeah, we're
They
not
have
comparing Duke
lost.
to them.
They have lost a game,
Yeah,
and Miami, Ohio has not. But I mean, obviously Duke is better.
yeah.
But
Obviously, Duke's like they're going to be a one seed, whatever. They're going to win the ACC probably, but
yeah, but I
Duke
mean,
did lose, right?
Yeah, they've lost a game. Every team in the nation has lost a game except for Miami, Ohio, and they're
Yeah.
getting no respect for it.
So we definitely here we hear at Rival Takes definitely think Miami Ohio deserves to be in.
Yes.
So I guess let's kind of transition to kind of you've heard I think every year about let's expand the bracket. Let's expand the bracket. Let's expand the bracket, expand the bracket, expand. You know they toss terms around like 72 because they add more, first kind of stuff, like first four and kind of more of that stuff. What do you think about that? Do you think they could? Do you think there's like a sustainable way they could do that? Or do you think it's just kind of bogus, you know?
I mean, I don't really want them to expand the tournament. 64. It's been like that for a long time.
Mhm.
So, I mean, but 64, well, I guess it's 68 technically with the first four, which I don't really understand why they even have that. But
Yeah.
just to add like what, four more teams? Is it really
Mhm.
worth it? But, anyways, no, I don't think they should expand the tournament. I feel like some of like the teams that are just barely getting in barely deserve to be in there, anyways. So if it like goes to 72, there's just going to be horrible teams. There's going to be teams that have like six conference wins in March Madness if it goes to 72, because obviously they only want to expand it to put in the better teams so they get better ratings. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, I feel like there's kind of two things that it fails to do. So number one, like obviously every year there's going to be teams that are really upset they're left out. And if you expand it, there's still going to be teams that are upset that they're left
yeah,
out. They still will be. And also like this is 100% just going to be used to put in more Big Ten, more SEC, more ACC, and more Big 12 teams. Like that, they're going to put in those fringe teams, like who are, like 16 and 15 going in, 16 or what, like 17, 16 after, winning one conference tournament game and then losing. Like they're not going to put in like Lipscomb, like they're not going to put
yeah.
in a two bid MAAC team either. Like these spots are going to go to the bigger conferences who have already shown that they cannot compete with, the better teams even in their own conference. So I also don't think that they should expand. It just seems like like a SEC Big Ten collaboration, to look better or have a better chance of winning it.
It's kind of like the college football playoff in a way. I mean,
Yeah.
Big Ten and SEC, they want it to expand and they want auto bids in college football. And that's a terrible idea.
Mhm.
But yeah, no. 64 teams is perfect. 68, whatever.
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean the team that wins is almost never does anything except for UCLA that one year when they were the 11 seed. They didn't
yeah.
make Final Four that year, but I mean like you that was a Cinderella story because that happened because
But like,
it's
yeah,
an
but the
exception. It doesn't
16-16 games, like really? What?
Yeah, like put one in. They're both gonna lose. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, unless you're playing Purdue or Virginia when they're really good. Only two 16 seeds to ever lose. Okay, so now we've kind of covered some college basketball kind of hot points. Let's kind of switch over to kind of a really shocking event actually last night as we're recording this on Wednesday. The US lost to Team Italy 8-6. That's crazy. No one saw that coming. That was 100% an upset. Italy absolutely upset the US.
yeah, yeah, they did. And now the USA, it's very possible that they don't even advance in the
Yeah,
WBC, which is insane. I'm sure all of USA will be rooting for Italy, ironically, tonight.
crazy. Yeah.
Um, and if Mexico does win, there's still a way if they get okay. So Mexico, if they win, they need, let me see here. They need
Is it four? They need to win by four, something like that. Four
for
runs.
the US to advance, Mexico needs to score 5 runs or
Five. Okay, it was five.
five or more, yeah. If they only score four or less, then Italy will advance.
So US is in with either Italy winning or Mexico scoring 5 runs
Yes, yeah, yeah.
after being the favorite to win it coming into it, and we have to rely on Italy winning or Mexico scoring 5 runs.
I mean, Italy's really good, so
Yeah,
I
definitely underrated. I mean, 8 runs. Like,
yeah, I
I
mean,
mean,
eight
yeah, it
runs.
wasn't the aces they were facing, but they're all MLB pitchers. So
Although the things that concern me is A, they just beat the US and I'm sure they are super happy about it. So they might have some hangover game or something and they might
Hmm.
not play well. Who knows? And B, Kyle Teal got injured in the game yesterday and
Oh
he hit a
yeah.
home run and a double. And he was one of the main reasons that they beat the US. And I don't know if he's playing today, but if he's not, that would be a huge loss, honestly. And I don't even, that would definitely help Mexico.
Mhm.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
the biggest thing it comes down to really is just the pitching tonight. Like, especially if you're US, you kind of want a really high scoring game
Yeah.
because then you want Mexico to score five and then you're in, right? So that's
Yeah.
obviously what you want there. It's just going to be very, it's going to be nobody saw the US being in this position. So, I mean, I sure didn't. Like, I kind of
Yeah.
like we
No.
talked about the other day, like they were kind of in that top tier, right? Of like the three best teams. And I think they still are in that tier. It just was a terrible showing yesterday. Like 8 runs, that was not it.
Yeah. So let's see. I looked up the pitching matchups. Italy has Aaron Nola on the mound, which
It's okay.
I mean, he has like digressed a lot over the last 2 years, but who knows?
Not a nobody. Not a nobody.
Mexico has Javier Assad. Yeah.
I feel like they're kind of similar right now. So like,
Yeah.
I feel like one like the no pitcher has a clear advantage over the other.
Yeah.
They're both they're both
Um,
they're both fairly good, I'd say though.
Kyle
Relative to like
Teal is
World
not
Baseball
in the
Classic
lineup.
pitchers. Teal still hurt?
Yeah, he's not in the lineup. Some catcher
Okay,
I've never
that's
heard of.
big news for Italy, for Team Italy,
Yeah. Um, I mean, he wasn't the only player who like
for sure.
contributed, so I think they'll be fine, but that does hurt
You never want
for
to lose when
sure.
you're a star player, especially in biggest game. I do want to say though, like the U.S., even though like they were down, they was like 7-0, right? 7-1 maybe something like that.
Yeah.
They still brought Aaron Judge up to the plate like with 2 outs, and it was like he was a tying run, right? Like
Yeah, he was a tying run,
tying
yeah.
run. Like we came all the way back to do that too. So it's just kind of insane that like they fought all the way back, and then Aaron Judge in postseason hasn't had a great tenure yet. So we'll see. I mean, you never know. Can't really hit an Aaron Judge, multiple time MVP winner, but he didn't. He was not clutch yesterday. That's for sure.
The interesting thing, like everybody's so focused on the USA not advancing, but what I find more interesting is like who's going to come out on the tournament side. Like
Yeah.
if the US doesn't make it, because the Dominican and Japan, they're on the same side of the bracket. So like,
Yeah. So who was either one of them going to face then? We're
yeah,
not
like
even sure.
whoever wins pools A and B, I mean, Venezuela,
I think,
uh,
quite honestly, it's either going to be Mexico or Venezuela. That's kind of what I think.
probably, yeah,
Those
maybe
those are my
Italy.
top two teams. It could be Italy with how they were hitting
Yeah, they're
yesterday.
good. Yeah, I would agree. And that's probably one of those three teams would make it. But yeah, it's insane that the US is in this position right now.
I definitely did not see that coming. Like, it's
No.
crazy. Just absolutely insane. And also, I guess let's just kind of address this now. So shifting away from the World Baseball Classic, Bam Adebayo dropped 83 points yesterday, and it was one of the hardest games I've ever tried to watch because I couldn't watch it. It was on nothing. It was on NBA League Pass, which I don't have, and I saw 5-ish seconds of it on NBC at the end when he was hugging his coach because they weren't showing it anywhere.
Yeah. I mean,
But
that was
83
ridiculous.
points for Bam
Historic
Adebayo.
game and it's not on TV, but whatever.
Mm,
Honestly, I think Bam's got to be in Hall of Fame talks now just because of that game alone. I mean, and
broke a record.
NBA Hall of Fame super easy to get into for one. And yeah, he broke multiple records.
Yeah.
Second in points, basically first in points.
Most field goals attempted, most free
Yeah,
throws. Like,
yeah. So he broke multiple records last night. I would put
and
him in the Hall of Fame, low key. And
I've been laughing.
he's
Was
been
that?
like a major contributor in two NBA finals too. So
Yeah, he's not a nobody. Like, he's not like
yeah,
a. It's not like if Derek Fisher went out there and hit 5 home runs. Like, you know who he is, right? Like,
yeah.
He's absolutely he's very good. He's inconsistent at times, but he's had the best game we've ever seen in recorded history, like recorded, broadcasted, televised NBA history. Sorry, I had to correct that there. It's just insane. I mean,
Yeah.
abs like you, Bam Adebayo did that. Not that he's a nobody, but you wouldn't expected him to do it.
Yeah. No. Super random.
Yeah, nobody saw it
Oh.
coming. I've been laughing so hard at those pictures of people who bet the under on his points last night. It's like
Wow.
24 and a half, and people are like, obviously he's not going to score. And then they're like, oh my God, I did
Yikes.
not hit that.
I don't know
So,
why you would bet the under though. They're taking on the Wizards,
yeah,
and
I mean, that's on them anyway. But
yeah, I mean,
yeah,
oh,
and then Wizards, what a awful week for the DMV area there, huh? Losing Max Crosby, getting blown out,
oh yeah,
allowing 83 points to Bam Adebayo. Like, not a great 2 day. That might have been
um,
that was the same day, wasn't it?
yeah, it was.
It's the same day that
Oh
that
my
happened.
God. At least they got Trey Hendrickson today. The Ravens
Yeah, you know,
did.
yeah.
So,
So good enough, good for them.
yeah,
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people kind of saw that coming, right? With like
yeah,
didn't get him. I know I definitely texted you something about that probably happening.
yeah. You did. Like that was almost right after that trade got canceled or whatever. You like texted me that they are getting Trey Hendrickson or something, or they're might.
Yeah, it just kind of felt like that was what was gonna happen. But
Yeah, I mean, it made sense because they want their edge rusher, and Crosby feels physical, which is insane.
yeah, I mean, just we talked about it yesterday, actually. But what an
Yeah,
insane story. I mean, failed physicals, like you said yesterday. You kind of see them a lot more now, but they are subjective to every team. So the Ravens must have really not liked what they saw in his knee. But Henderson's coming off a issue, so they must have been okay with that. So weird. They're saving some money, I think, on cap. Not a lot, like this year,
yeah,
but in new deal, I guess. So they're more team friendly, I guess, in that way. But
yeah,
it's just what a crazy like Tuesday night, really. It was. So
yeah. That was an insane night. There's so many stuff, so much
yeah.
stuff
And
happening.
then there's college basketball, like Long Island just was playing, like all these, conference tournaments and stuff. So
Yeah.
definitely a crazy, bu- like blitz of just stuff happening. But that is all I can really think of. Do you have another kind of topic you want to bring up here before we kind of end it? Or,
Um, Not that I can think of.
well,
Basically, yeah.
I mean, you can't talk. No, there's no MLB, right? It's Pro Baseball Classic and
Oh,
spring training,
spring training, yeah.
but
Boring.
nothing of spring training is really worth talking about, especially because all the good players are, playing the Pro Baseball Classic. NFL offseason free agency stuff. Not a lot has happened since yesterday. Some like Packers have signed Javon Hargrave, which is a good move. Not a, it's okay. Like not a ton of stuff really. Um,
Bills just signed Bradley Chubb like not too long ago.
Bills did?
Yeah,
Okay, interesting. I wonder what it's probably. My guess is it's like 12 mil a year, something like that.
I
Not
saw it
crazy.
was 3 years. I
3 years?
don't
Okay,
know how much it
probably
was.
it's probably 50 mil something then, so probably off.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, not like a ton of like all the big names are off the market really, and Kyler Murray hasn't
basically.
signed yet. We'll probably tell you guys when that happens. And no big trades since yesterday. Like not any crazy big news. College basketball, like we just said, conference tournament starting.
The Cowboys traded for a defensive tackle. It was like Osa.
Odigizua, yeah, right.
Yeah, I thought that was super weird because they already have Quinton Williams and Kenny
Kenny Clark, right?
Kenny Clark. Yes.
Did they
So
trade for him?
yeah, they traded for him. That was
I
super
thought
weird.
he was on like Cowboys too, and they like cut him or something like that too. They
Yeah, I
traded
don't
back for that's
understand
so
what they're
weird. I
doing.
mean, that is a Jerry Jones move though. I will give you
Yeah.
that. That sounds like exactly something he would do for attention. So that's kind of what we got to talk about today. So keep your eyes out. We're gonna bring you some new mock drafts, post free agency. We kind of go view of what we thought would happen before, and then everything changed and different
Yeah.
teams. Like we had Jeremiah Love to the Chiefs. That will 100% not be happening in our new mock draft. So stay tuned for that. Gonna try to get that out to you. Maybe some player profiles, kind of who we think will go where, and kind of just like what. names to look out for, maybe fourth, fifth round stuff. So just keep your eyes out for our content. But that is all we have today. I've been your host, Josh, and joined with me, as always, James Baldwin, and we will see you guys next time.